Hey guys, can you relate to the fact that, you know, you sometimes just feel like you're running out of time? I think this is just a specific problem for all of those mortals out there, wherever you may be listening to this. After all, we are all mortal beings and nothing around here ever lasts forever, right? And one day our lives are going to come to an end. And I think it's that mortality that really creates the sense of scarcity. Because scarcity means that there's not enough of something, that things are going to run out. And we feel that way with time. However, we start to think about the end of our time. We are not able to live in the now. We're not able to deal with the things that we have to do on a daily basis. And often when we're trying to change things up, often when we're trying to be more productive, when we're trying to pursue the skills and the lives that we want, the skills that we want to accrue, and the lives we want to create, it becomes difficult for us to set aside that time because we feel like the time is scarce. And it's a little bit of a paradox. I've been really struggling with this as of late. I, like, the last real bastion of my addictive tendencies is really centered around consuming social media rather than creating social media. You know, this is one of the reasons that I am here today to talk to you about this, because it's a very, very palpable challenge that I'm encountering in my life right this very second. To consume or to create? That is the question here today. And it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle to get over this dichotomy of consumption and creation. Ultimately, we do need consumption. But how do we set aside this ravenous need to consume and set aside some time for creation? How do we make it so that we are happy with the amount that we're creating? We're happy with the amount that we're learning, happy with the amount that we're producing, instead of just getting stuck in that spiral that can so often lead to entire days being wasted and you feeling like you accomplished absolutely nothing. One of the things that honestly has helped me the most is rethinking the way that I tackle tasks. Okay? Sometimes in the past, I have thought that it is a good idea to make things as easy as possible. I'm starting to see that now that is the error of my ways, because when you are looking to enter a sort of flow state, the state where time just kind of disappears and we become one with whatever activity we're doing, it is not that the task is easy, because once the task becomes easy, it can also become boring. So rather than making the tasks as easy as humanly possible, I have changed my way of thinking and have decided that it's actually the best way to go about it is to make the task as interesting as possible. I've recently encountered this with cooking. Okay, after my 7-day water fast, I realized that I wanted to be eating the things that I wanted to eat. I didn't want to simply just be cooking for sustenance. I wanted to cook for the love of creating a dish that at the end of the day, I'm going to be able to sit down and enjoy. And that is where the key difference in the way that I've started seeing the world now lies. Okay, because flow state emerges from a place where your skills are meeting the challenge. The skills and the challenge are evenly matched, where the challenge is just slightly higher than your skill level. That's when you enter that flow state. That's when you enter that state of non-friction, where you're just going along with the river of life. It's not by eliminating the challenge, guys. It's not by getting rid of those things that we do not want to, well, not those things that we do not want to encounter. Ooh, someone's hooting. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera. It's not by getting rid of the challenge. Making things easy makes things boring and can often make them just absolutely mind-numbing. By making a task interesting, ironically, you take more time with it, but simultaneously, you feel like you have more time because you're present in every single moment of the task at hand. And it truly is a wonderful experience for you to be involved in something that really captures your attention like that. So rather than looking for the easy route out, guys, look for the more interesting route out. And when you start to not more interesting route in, should I say, and you will start to see that you have an abundance of time. You know, you will perceive time very, very differently if you start to do things this way. If you take your time, you are telling yourself, and you're telling the very concept of time itself, that it's okay, that we can calm down, that it's fine to slow down, it's fine to go about life in a leisurely way. You know, it's often said that God does not rush. The universe has not ever rushed to create anything. And if we want to place ourselves in the position of the Creator, then we need to signal to ourselves that it's okay to slow down, that it's okay not to rush, and it's okay to take our time. Thank you for joining me in this episode, guys. Have an absolutely wonderful day.